The holiday season is here, but this year is looking a bit different. The pandemic puts an extra level of stress on how we celebrate. Joining me now is Stanford children's health expert Venus Kalami. Great to see you. First, how can parents talk to their kids about how and why this year is different?
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Len, for having me here today. It's a pleasure to talk about nutrition during the holidays and especially when it comes to kids. I would say this year, consistent with all of 2020, has been a year for the books, and it's definitely been a stressful year for children, for families, and especially for parents. Um, when it comes to talking about kids, I think it's important to acknowledge the stress that we've all gone through so far and the disappointment that it's come with it, and then kind of reframe to think about how we can adjust this holiday to still keep it fun, to still keep it about togetherness, but do so in a really safe way. There are a lot of great resources online with comics and articles from experts in the field with child communication. So those are fantastic tools if parents need help with the specifics on how to communicate with their kids.
And what are some healthy nutrition options while still keeping with some traditions?
I love that question. So there are plenty of healthy nutrition options that actually are already part of Thanksgiving food traditions. My strategy when it comes to the holidays is to keep it simple and do the best that you can. So, holidays are always going to be about food and there are going to be special treats, but there's no need to put those special treats on a pedestal, meaning that they don't need to be an obstacle that we're navigating around. So, what I say is embrace the holidays, still offer nutritious options, stay on a regular eating schedule, and embrace the fact that Thanksgiving is a little bit about indulgence, and that's okay. And we don't need to over restrict, but rather enjoy mindfully.
And keep it simple. I like that. What are some health issues, though, we need to watch out for?
Health issues, fantastic question. So, apart from COVID and all the safety guidelines that we want to be following there, everyone else still might have something to bring to the table in terms of a medical or nutritional need, children and adults included. And so, what you can do if you're having guests or if you're considering your other family members who have special medical needs, you can ask them ahead of time if they have any special dietary restrictions, if there anything that you can prepare ahead of time for them, or you can bring your own dishes that you can have if you have your own special needs. When it comes to kids, I would focus on a couple of basics: age appropriate food, making sure that the foods we're offering are not choking hazards. And then, of course, being mindful of conditions like diabetes, celiac disease, food allergies, and sensitivities.
And what about some tips for involving kids during the holidays? They want to get their hands into everything.
Absolutely. And I would say that's consistent with being a kid. So, with the exception of infants, I would say most children can get involved in cooking activities during the holidays. This can look like tearing up salad leaves for a 5-year-old, mixing up dips and sauces, peeling vegetables. If you have a teen who's really into cooking, maybe they can take charge of a sophisticated dish like pumpkin pie or apple pie. I've also seen some fantastic ideas on creating these colorful veggie platters in the shape of a turkey. So, really, anything is possible. You just have to reframe and redefine what's possible and maybe not expect a beautiful final product, but something that will still keep your kids happy and engaged.
It's all made with love. Great advice. Thank you so much for your time and your expertise. We appreciate it.
Thank you.